Good morning, and I am really happy and honored to be on the platform this morning to share a little bit with you all on mentorship versus sponsorship. I really want to talk about what is mentorship and sponsorship, why do you need it, and how you attract and select the right mentor or sponsor for you. For me, I simply distinguish between mentorship and sponsorship as one being a tool for technical leadership and behavioral competency development, and the other being your career accelerator. That's how I try and simplify these concepts in my mind for me. When we talk about mentors, they can be important for developing your technical skills. As an early career professional, a mentor can help you transition from academic knowledge to real world experience. As you progress in your career, a mentor from their own experience can guide you in your transition from entry-level roles to more senior positions by supporting your leadership journey. Equally, from a behavioral perspective, a mentor's institutional knowledge can help you navigate the complex landscape of organizational culture, which often has many unspoken rules. A great mentor will stretch you and they will grow your individual capacity, be it technically in your abilities as a leader. And really, if you are not growing, you are not in the right mentorship relationship. Mentors come in all shapes and sizes. Some are well-rounded guides, able to guide you on various aspects within your career, whilst others are subject matter experts, and that's okay. So it's really important to have clear objectives about what you are intending to get out of your mentorship relationship, because it's these goals that will help you in choosing the right mentor for yourself. One of my early career mentors once said to me, Hlengiwe, the nature of our work is that more often than not, the business will call on us when something has gone wrong. So we must be technically sound in our advice to the business. And it's because of these words and that advice that I subsequently spent years developing my technical expertise and growing a deep technical taproot with his help and others along my journey to anchor my career. Later on in my career, another mentor helped me find my voice and my strength in the space of people management, an area that I had always been adverse to and feared in dipping my toe into. But that mentor, unlike my earlier mentor who grew me technically, grew me from a leadership perspective. Now let's pivot to sponsorship. And really, sponsorship is the key to accelerating your career progression. I think when I look at sponsors, the currency of sponsors is reputation, access, and power. They have the power to open doors for you. They have access to rooms and roundtable discussions that you are not invited to. And they have strong reputations as trusted voices. It's this currency of power, access, and reputation that enables them to produce results. And when I talk about producing results in supercharging your career progression, because that's what you're looking for in a sponsor. While a sponsor will have reputation, access, and power, your currency is relationships and performance. To attract a sponsor, you need to be visible, because you need to be able to cultivate a relationship with them, and they need to know who you are, understand your work, and the impact that you have. But most importantly, you need to deliver results. So go ahead and put your hand up for the challenging assignments, and get the results that are desired and go beyond expectations. Because really, if you are going to ask a sponsor to use their currency on you, be it their reputation, their access, or their power, they must be assured that they are backing the right person. So don't ever leave them wondering about you. You know, sponsorship is it is not as simple as mentorship, because you two need to do the work. I, particularly in my own journey, had always focused on performance and being really good at my job. But it was the relationship part that I struggled with, and creating and developing networks. So my own professional coach that I spent time with, one of the key things that we were looking at was how I enhance my ability to develop relationships and cultivate networks, because really performance that happens quietly in the background that nobody knows about is not going to be able to move you forward. We are often taught as young girls to be nice, and to somewhat be play a behind the scenes role. But if you're looking for sponsorship, you need to be bold, you need to be visible, and you need to be able to tell the story of the results that you are achieving. Because behind every recruitment or promotion decision sits a human element, sponsorship is critical, and we can't really get away from this. There is always subjectivity in who is arguing on your behalf. So you must make sure that your sponsor has the influence to get it done for you, whatever that it may be. The it could be a new role, it could be a promotion, it could be a role in a key project, but your sponsor needs to have the influence to be able to get that it done for you. While sponsorship can happen organically through conversations where your name is mentioned, recommendations for you to be included in key projects, or when preparation meets opportunity, sometimes you have to be a lot more bold than that. As prospects of a promotion are looming, here's the conversation you need to be having with your would-be sponsor. John, I'm really interested in getting promoted in the near future, but I understand there must be someone arguing on my behalf behind closed doors. You know me, you know my work, and I hope when the time comes, you'll be comfortable to argue on my behalf. And ladies, I use the term John deliberately, because often your sponsor is a John in the organization. And that is to say to you that you need to be comfortable in being in the presence of people who are unlike yourself, but who are able to offer a different perspective and opportunity in your career. And to the would-be sponsors on this platform, I want to say to you, it is your responsibility to speak up, because your voice matters. When someone is worth your currency, when they are worth your reputation, your access, and your power, spend that currency on them, because your power grows when you give it away. Thank you so much for having me this morning.